Today I'm going to share with you guys a curated thrift store haul. I have 30 things I'm going to show you. This is Samson, by the way. He's my little sidekick. He likes to hang out with me and it's just easier to hold him sometimes. Anyway, so do you guys see this Mozart bust behind me? I got that one as well from Goodwill. A lot of the things here on this hutch I got from Goodwill. I'm going to show you how I style them in my home, so stay tuned. Do you guys see that? I don't know if you can see me. But anyway, I paid $29.99 for this. It is a beautiful Victorian portrait of a couple ladies. One is playing a piano and the other one is singing along. I don't know, it's just so pretty. I found out that this is a reproduction. This is not an original, but I think it's gorgeous. What do you guys think? Anyway, this is my favorite find as of yet. So I will show you that styled in my home. I first want to say welcome to my channel. The moment I found this, I could not believe it. It has the perfect colors that go with my home. And in the lighting of this room, it turned out to be this muted brown color that makes it look so vintage. And by the way, my blouse came from Amazon. I will link that down below. I have this Mozart bust. It is really heavy, and there was two of them there. This one actually had no stains on it. The other one had marks, like red marks on it. But this one has like this little, it's like glue on the bottom, what makes it wobble a little bit. But anyway, I found that for $9.99. I just like the look. It's Mozart, and I love listening to classical, as you can tell from the music I choose to play on this channel. I just love that find, and I'm just putting that here. I painted the back of this hutch with Annie Sloan chalk paint and wax to give it a mahogany look. I can show off pieces like this. This bust is perfect for my Victorian farmhouse look, and putting that flowed blue plate on the back added to that look. And yes, most of the things here are from Goodwill. And my biggest tip is to buy things that you love, because you'll want to use those pieces over and over again. I love cherub things, and I found this cherub frame. It's so cute. It's $1.99. So precious. And I'm gonna style this in my breakfast nook. Before I style it, I want to show you what it looks like up close. It has the sweetest little details. It took a little bit of effort, but I took off that price tag and added some pattern paper on the inside. The color scheme for this breakfast nook came from this beautiful piece of art here. I got that at an antique store for, I believe, $22. And the way to create a cohesive look is to stick to 3 or 4 colors. And for this room, I stuck with white, yellow, blue, and brown. This is my very first genuine piece of art, and I love the way it looks here in my breakfast nook. Not to mention that cute little cherub frame. That was an amazing find. I will be sharing more thrift store finds that I placed here on this plate rack and on the table in just a moment. And now I'm going to show you some pink things. This is a really pretty pink plate. And I believe I paid, I'm actually going to show you a little clip of the moment I found this. I will link the video up above sharing this unbelievable Goodwill where I found most of the things I'm sharing with you today. And this plate was $1.99. Isn't that cute? So, and then I also found this. I'm just going to use this for styling. And let's see. This one is $2.99. I have this cubby in my fireside room, and I like to put little decor in it. I am creating a Victorian cottage look with pink roses. It is perfect for the spring season. I will be doing a spring home tour soon, so make sure to come on back for that. Now I have to show you this. There is a hole underneath. Do you guys see that? I'm wondering if that's for a light bulb. If anyone knows, I'd love for you to share down below. It is hard doing this one-handed. But anyway, I got that in there. I love the way it looks. My husband bought this for me for my birthday a few years ago. It is such a pretty oak. And this cubby I bought from Hobby Lobby. It was half off. I will link a video up above showing you how I styled this area. And you know what? This was a little crooked, so I fixed it. Now that looks better, doesn't it? What I love about decorating this room with pinks is now this lamp shade goes perfectly with the color scheme. I will show you a little peek of what this room looks like in just a little bit. I found this little set. It's the creamer and sugar bowl. I put a flower in this one. So anyway, my nose is runny. Sorry about that. I just think it's so pretty. This is the beginning of transforming this fireside room with spring decor. And yes, I got that frame from Goodwill as well. And that silver teapot. I got the idea of filling it with flowers from a store I was shopping at. But this was the greatest treasure. And who would ever know that I got these from Goodwill? So I found a little collection of things for storage, and I found this here. Let's see. Here, let me get my glasses. All right. So it is $1.99, but I also found this one here. It says Planners 75th anniversary. I'm gonna use this also. I think I'm gonna put some buttons in that one. We are now in my bedroom, and look who I have with me. Samson and Winston. They love being wherever I am. I love that. So I have all of these little vintage buttons. This one is my favorite, but I have to tell you a story. I inherited a wooden sewing box and I placed it on the top shelf in my closet, and it fell and broke into pieces. And inside were all of these vintage sewing things. And because I know you guys love vintage finds, I thought you would enjoy seeing this. I cannot believe there was a time when things were 45 cents, let alone 10 cents. This is a hot iron tape for mending. Sometimes when you look at the back, you can find a date, but I didn't see it on this one. It looks like it's from the 1950s. I mean, look at that. That has such a nostalgic look. It's missing the contents on the inside, but I think it's still worth saving. So that's what I'm putting inside of this jar. All of those vintage buttons, spools and spools of thread. I mean, look at that, it's vintage too. And did you see the price on that needle package? It was 25 cents. And actually, I don't even know if this is vintage, but I'm putting that in there too. My little jar of treasures. I found this one here. It looks like room for a little label. I don't know, I think my husband, he uses Q-tips, and I think I'm gonna put this in the area he gets ready in our bathroom and put that in there for him. Here is the jar up close. I placed it inside of the dishwasher, and I was so disappointed. It tarnished that lid. Can you believe that I found this pack of Q-tips at Goodwill for $3.99? And here is Winston. He is so curious about what I'm doing. He usually likes to lay inside the sink and take a nap. Anyway, I'm going to make this really quick. Since I'm doing this one-handed, I found out that by laying it on its side, it keeps the Q-tips flat. Anyway, this is how I'm styling this jar. I love finding useful things from Goodwill, and this was a great find. And then these two little storage things, these are real crystal. And let's see, I paid $3.99 for each of these. I'm gonna wash these up. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but I was just thinking of just placing them on my buffet in my fireside room, so I'll show you that. Here is another peek of the buffet in my fireside room. I am loving the Victorian cottage look. It has a romantic feel, and I'm excited to show you the full reveal coming soon. I am still gathering more pieces, but this is what it looks like right now. Along with the crystal finds, I found this one and I paid $12.99 for this. That was probably one of my more expensive pieces. Here's the crystal pitcher up close. Even for the higher price I paid, there is no way I could find something similar at Target or Walmart. Look at that spring floral design on the side. When I bought it, I was imagining filling it up with some peach tea for spring and summer. I love that find. And this little crystal vase, let's see, how much did I pay for this? It's $3.99. I'm going to actually, I've been collecting little silver spoons and I have a knife coming. Here is that little vase. I love repurposing things for other uses. I have a butter dish next to my stove that I use all the time and need a knife. I thought that would be pretty. Here are some silver spoons I found. This is a Wallace Antique Baroque sterling silver set of spoons. I got 3 of them for $19 on eBay. I will show you the third one in just a moment. I'm getting the matching butter knife from replacements.com, a great place to look for vintage things. I'm just showing you the idea I have of putting the knife inside of the vase. That will be so pretty. I put the third spoon here in my kitchen on top of these sewing drawers. I wanted something pretty that I can keep out so I can add sugar to my tea. I just really love the way it looks. This is another little collection, and I found a platter that matches this that I'm going to use in my breakfast nook. It's going to be so pretty. I'm excited to get that. But anyway, this was another find. This is called Aberdeen China. It's got like a brownish gray rose pattern on the inside. It's so sweet and delicate. I just love it. Oh, I paid $4.99 for these. I am placing these 5 bowls on this plate rack. And as I mentioned, I am getting the matching platter. I found it on replacements.com along with that silver butter knife, and you will see all that on my spring home tour coming soon. I didn't realize when I was recording this that you couldn't see that I was placing the teacup and saucer there in the corner. Here's what it looks like now. I added that wooden box. I love how it brings out the brown in the little bowls. It is usually a rule when decorating that you need to have 3 things that are the same color, and so I added that chicken in the nest and the brown iron finial, and I think all of those pieces brought it all together. And then I went to an antique store. I will link that up above. And let's see, I paid $18 or $19. I will show you a clip of that here. Here's the moment I found this picture. And let's see, how much did I pay for it? It was $19. Google Lens says it is a vintage picture from the 20th century. So this was a neat find. It's so pretty. It's got the pink roses on the side here, but I just like the little details here. and the handle. Just the overall look is so pretty. Now you can see what it looks like. This is what I imagined in my mind. It has center stage here on the fireplace mantel. The romantic touches are perfect for spring, and I am just enjoying the way that it looks. Showed you how I was putting it together at the Goodwill, and I found these Quaker jars. These were 49 cents each, and then I had some, so I got a total of 8 at Goodwill, and 2 of them I found here at my home. Anyway, so I'm going to be styling them with some flowers, and I'll show you all that. This is the moment I found this crate at Goodwill. It has that rustic farmhouse look. I really like the way the wood looks. It was $5.99. And these are the Quaker jars with that lid. They are very unique. I've never seen these before, but I added this to the crate and I found a total of 5. I came back to this Goodwill the next day and found the 6th one. And this is what I was imagining in my mind, placing flowers inside the jars. These are simple little stems that I've had for quite a few years, but I love the way they look. They're so delicate. I added how much it cost for all the jars and crate, and this was a total of $10. I think that's a pretty good deal. What do you guys think? I'm telling you, it looks so good. I'm hoping my camera will do it justice. Here it is a little closer. I have some roses. I don't know what these are called, but I love the little hydrangeas. And there's some blackberries as well. I love that simple look. When adding a centerpiece, it is important not to have the floral arrangement too high. That way when you have guests around the table, everyone can see each other. And I like this one has a handle. It makes it easy to remove if we have to. Are you having Easter dinner at your home? From my home to yours, I wish you a wonderful Easter weekend. It was amazing showing you all the things I did today, putting my home together little by little. My hope is to share with you guys that it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to make your home beautiful. You can curate your home over time. I will link a video up above showing you what my home looked like at the beginning when I started this journey of decorating my home to have a Victorian farmhouse look. Every step of the way I have taken you through the process of the DIYs that I've done. I will show you my famous antique sofa. This was painted with Annie Sloan chalk paint. The link is above. That is my #1 video, and I have a little rascal. Hang on just a sec. So anyway, this guy, he's getting into stuff. Are you busy? He likes to scratch my antique sofa, so he can't do that. Painted some chairs that I got for really cheap, like $25 a piece, and I've saved a lot of money along the way. That is my hope, that when I share all these things, that you too can save money and decorate your home so beautifully. So these are my latest finds that I found recently, and I hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching.